Storm Center coverage continues here on the Weather Network. It is Tuesday, January the 9th, and we are tracking a couple of storm systems, one moving across British Columbia. We've got some strong winds and mountain snow making rough travel. That will redevelop and bring a clipper. That'll bring some snow, followed by plunging temperatures across the prairies. Atlantic Canada, it's the calm before the storm for you today. And down in the U.S., look at all that heavy snow around Iowa and portions of eastern Kansas and Nebraska. Heavy amounts of rain with thunderstorms from Florida to the Carolinas. Could be damaging winds and tornadoes there. And on the northern flank of this strengthening storm system, strong winds, snow, rain, freezing rain, just about a little bit of everything moving its way into Ontario. Let's just pick it up for, excuse me, a timeline here. Along the shores of Lake Erie, this is mostly rain, but around the lunch hour or so, maybe give or take an hour before then, the snow is picking up in intensity around the GTA, north of there, right along the lakeshore, lesser amounts of snow, away from the lakeshores, higher amounts. That snow spreading its way eastwards this afternoon across cottage country, Ottawa and the valley towards Montreal by this evening, and then there we could see a transition to ice pellets and freezing rain. So this could be very messy, a little dicey for you across the east. Let's hope we get more snow before that freezing rain transition, because the longer it snows, the less the freezing rain, the less it snows, the more freezing rain. That'll be rain showers by this evening, likely if not during the evening commute, after the evening commute. So it could be a rough afternoon for you around the Toronto area. That's all snow, Sudbury, North Bay area, through the Laurentians, Quebec City, you got a lot of snow to come. And Montreal, your snow and freezing rain, likely to end as a bit of rain showers tomorrow morning. On the backside of all this, we could be looking at some lake effect flurries as temperatures start to drop again. So rain in the southwest of Ontario today, likely looking at snow showers tomorrow. Again, along the shores of Lake Ontario, lesser impact because the transition from snow to rain will happen earlier. Once you get north of the 401, the 407, up towards Kitchener, Waterloo, Orangeville area, Port Perry to Peterborough, that's when we could be looking at about 15 or more centimeters of snow, even higher amounts up towards Sudbury, North Bay. Ottawa to Bancroft, down to Cornwall, again, keeping a close eye on when we might see that transition from snow to freezing rain, but could be looking at 15 centimeters of snow ahead of that. Montreal, about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. Quebec City, about 30 centimeters of snow, so this will be primarily snow for you in Quebec City. And again, just to outline that risk of that freezing rain and ice pellets in eastern Ontario, southwestern areas of Quebec. The good news is, and I would never wish freezing rain on anyone, but if it has to happen, at least it'll be falling on top of snow as opposed to bare pavement, because that would actually be worse. All right, fair across the east coast, again, calm before the storm, but you've got snow beginning tomorrow morning for everywhere in the west. That'll quickly transition to rain in Nova Scotia. Snow to rain by the afternoon in central and southern New Brunswick. Northern New Brunswick, more snow because that transition will take longer. And there's going to be some very powerful winds with this into Newfoundland. We'll watch Wednesday night and Thursday, snow and rain. But these wind gusts, again, could go 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. And speaking of winds, we're dealing with that in Vancouver Island, coastal areas today, also with elevated water levels. So take it easy out there. Stay with our Storm Center coverage continues.